Hey everyone, I thought I would make a video for you today about acupressure, specifically some of the points that I use for anxiety. So acupressure is based on the same system as acupuncture, so traditional Chinese medicine, meridians, energy channels that run through the body. And acupressure is like having acupuncture without the needles, which I really like. So this is something you can do anytime, anywhere. It doesn't require any special tools or training to be able to use it. So it's just one of those many things that I like to use myself and teach clients to use to manage their anxiety. So there's a few different points that I will share with you today, 3 of them specifically that are good for anxiety, panic attacks, when you're feeling flustered and ungrounded and fearful. And there are a few different ways to work with each point. So essentially there's going to be a point and you're going to want to stimulate the point. So some people like to kind of just press into the point. Some people like to massage and some people like to tap. So find whatever feels good to you. All of them will work. So without further ado, my top three points, acupressure points for anxiety. There's going to be a couple on the wrist and one on the sternum. So we'll start with the ones on the wrist first. So the first one is called Heart 7, also known as Spirit Gate. And this is located right here. So find this bone, the bottom bone, the outer side of your hand, and it's going to be right below that. And then it's going to be right to the inside of this. You'll feel a tendon right here. So it's at the bottom of the outside of the palm, right inside this tendon. So it's this point right here. And again, this is called Heart 7 or Spirit Gate. So I really like this one, especially like before bed sometimes. So I'll just turn my wrist around and place my thumb and place pressure at this point. So that's the first one. The second one is very close by, and it's called Pericardium 6 or Inner Gate. And it's right about here. This is also a point that's used for nausea. You may have seen like those, what are those called? They're like seasickness bands. And the idea of those is to stimulate this point, the pericardium 6. So it's located maybe like 2 or 3 fingers below the wrist crease. So if you're to let your wrist just soften, it's going to be about 3 fingers below that, and it's right in the very middle of the wrist. So you'll feel some tendons there, but you should kind of feel like this little indentation in between some of these tendons, and that is where this point is. So again, for me, since I'm facing myself, I usually just take my thumb and like gently massage, or sometimes I'll tap on that point. So those are the 2. Heart 7, Spirit Gate, or Pericardium 6, Inner Gate. And the third one is on the sternum. And I know you can't quite see all of it, but I will guide you through how to find this point. So this is also known as CV17, or the Sea of Tranquility, which is such a lovely name, right? We want to access that Sea of Tranquility. So the way you find this one is kind of find the bottom of your rib cage, where the rib cage meets right here. This is called the xiphoid process. So you find the bottom, and then it's about 4 to 5 finger widths above that. So right here in the center of the sternum or your chest bone, you should feel a little bit of an indentation. If there isn't one, that's fine too. You're still at the right spot. So I like to just kind of gently hold pressure here. Some people like to tap on this point. Or massage it. This is also a nice place to put essential oils into your practice. And this is nice too, because it also just kind of connects you with your heart center and kind of helps ground you as well. But this is really nice. Obviously, it's not really one you can stimulate in public as easily, but yeah, I really like this one, CV17 or Sea of Tranquility. So those are my top 3 acupressure points for anxiety. Remember, we have the 2 on the wrist and then the 1 on the chest. And you can use all 3 within a session, if you will, or you can just pick 1 point or 2 points. I really encourage you to play with this. Again, everybody's different, everybody's energy is different, and you may respond differently different days as well to these acupressure points. But I just wanted to share these as a way to give you, more tools in your toolbox to deal with those days when you just feel super anxious and panicky. And this can be a nice kind of complementary practice to, other things like breath work or meditation or essential oils or tapping or any of these things that you might already be doing. So if you try these, I would love to hear your experiences. So leave me a comment below and tell me about your, how you use these 3 points for anxiety. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.